Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with a video on GNU Radio. Someone has commented under one of my videos that I should make a flow graph of frequency shift keying, and this is my way of making frequency shift keying. In order for me to implement this particular flow graph that you're seeing on your screen, I have used this diagram that is available. So let me explain what this diagram is. So is binary data you have coming in a form of zeros and ones, is going into a mixer. Mixer basically is multiplying two signals together, this binary data and some frequency signal, that is F1. Now the other part of a signal which is being inverted, because you have ones which is going here and then you have zero which is going here, so everything is going into an inverter and then is going to a mixer, and the output of both of these signals are added together. Once you add these two output, you're getting FSK. So keeping this modulator design, the block diagram in my mind, this is how you can implement FSK using GNU Radio. Now here's the basic idea. I'm using a random source, so you can just simply open up a flow graph. You can use 32K. I have used a default 32K sample rate. Symbol duration, I'll explain this in a little bit. So you have a random source that is generating 0 to 2. That's the maximum size. So what I want you to do once you make this flow graph, I want you to play around with this value. Basically what it does, it actually, if you keep it maximum value, if you keep that to anything other than 2, you will see like different step size on your signal. So that's why just leave it at 0 to 2, which means zeros and 1. It will generate randomly zeros and ones. Then it's going into a throttle block. You need a throttle block since you are not visualizing the signal or trying to send the signal using USRP or any physical device that is connected to your computer. All right, repeat block. This is why I particularly use this. If you don't have a repeat block, you don't see that fine square wave signal. So just having this repeat sample, you can have it any value you want, 200, 300, 400. It's just going to repeat itself and it's going to make a beautiful square wave diagram. That's the only reason I have understood to use repeat block. So that's why you have a repeat block. The symbol is going to keep repeating itself. Then of course everything is in uncharacter, so you have to change it into a float value. Once you have everything into a float value, you need to change this to a complex value. And this complex value, you will visualize this using time sync. So basically whatever the signal is coming in, the random source which is going to act as your of your information source, which is in a form of zeros and one, you're just going to visualize this using a GUI time sync. Now this is just the preparation of your signal. So basically if you were to look at it, this is this flow graph. You haven't done anything yet. We haven't multiplied this to anything. Now if you were to look at it, the output is going into a multiply box. As you can see, this is going into a multiplier. So this is a mixer or a multiplier in GNU Radio. So this signal is going into a multiply block like this, and you're multiplying it by a frequency called 2 kHz. So I've chosen a carrier frequency to be 2 kHz. It's a cosinusoidal signal. This is being multiplied together. So as you can clearly see, this is what that line is representing. Now the output, as you can clearly see, this is going into a summer or an adder circuit. So for that purpose, you're using an add GNU Radio block, a block called add block, which is available in GNU Radio. Now, in order for you to implement this inverter, what do you need? This is this part. This is this part. So this will change the sign. So you have a constant source which is coming in, which is 1, and it will subtract this from that incoming signal which is coming in. So that's why you need to have a subtractor. And then of course this signal, after the signal inversion is taking place, after your signal is being inverted, this is being multiplied by a cosine frequency. Cosine frequency, when I was trying to implement this FSK, you got to have a negative frequency to do that inversion process to get the output of that inversion. This is how it works in GNU Radio. I tried using the same frequency, but it wasn't working. So that's why you have chosen the same frequency, but in a form of a negative frequency to perform that invert operation. So this entire block that you're seeing right now, this is actually, you have your inverter that is inverting your sines, then it's going into a frequency modulator slash mixer slash multiplier circuit, and being multiplied by another frequency that is in the form of a negative frequency. Same frequency, but in a negative frequency. Now this is going into a multiply block. Then this is going into a summer or an adder block. That adder block needs to go here. And then you're visualizing the frequency in a frequency sync and time sync. So I hope you understand this. So let me just quickly run this simulation. And this is what you are visualizing right now. So as you can clearly see, you can see that we have a change in frequency. I can stop this. Let me just quickly plug in my mouse because I was unable to use the third button. So you can just simply do the stop, and I can do the stop here as well. So this is what the random signal frequency is generating. So this is going to be probably the highest one and the lowest one, and then high and then low, and so on. So this is what FSK looks like. You have a frequency shift in your frequency, and this is what the spectrum looks like of your FSK transmitted signal. Now here's one thing that I've noticed. This is why I like to repeat this. Let me just bypass this, and let me just disable this block, and let me play this for you. You don't see that fine resolution that you are expecting to see when you don't have. You will see a square wave that will have, like, if the transition bandwidth is, if the transition time is low, you will see a spectrum like this. That's the only reason. If you want to have it in a fine form of a square wave, that's the only reason I like to use this repeat block. This is one way of doing it. I don't know, it might be other reason, but that's the only reason. Now when I play this, you can clearly see this is in much better form. So this is what FSK looks like, and I have just simply used this block to implement FSK. And of course, it requires some fine tuning here because some of the blocks and some of the inversion process of your signal, it doesn't work the way it is drawn in this block diagram. They just simply have drawn an inverter, but in order for you to implement this, you got to have a subtract block that is subtracting that constant source with that incoming signal, and you got to have a negative frequency on the other side so you can multiply and add them together to generate FSK. So if you guys have any questions, this is my approach of making FSK. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.